Well, hello out there. Man, Dimitri, you're putting me to work. We got today all said and done. We got 3 new concepts for enemy designs for the first level of the DrBossKey SHMUP. The third one we're looking at today, and this is super cool. It's always cool when you get the first ideation. So I hope Dimitri's having fun making these. It sounds like it. We're pretty passionate right now about the work that we're doing. So it's basically where it's the Rota Sea Torture Wheel, right? So it's kind of, you get a bit of a demonic kind of flavor to it, and yeah, oh hey, what's up? Oh, am I a ghost? Am I a ghost? I think I'm a ghost. Woo! Why does it only look that way there? Huh. Hell with it. Let's just go with it, right? All right. So, we can work on our production values later. I changed my lighting and I wanted to go for a warmer temperature, so who knows how that's keen right now. I'll check it later. Okay, cool. So, the Rota. So basically, in the game already, we have these guys. And their whole shtick is that they pop out of the sea in this case, and they're spinning around, and they have these like sea urchin spine things, right? And they animate, they kind of push out, and then they shoot these projectiles at as they spin around. And you dodge the projectiles, and if you shoot all of them, they come out in groups of 3, then you usually get a power up. So, but yeah, they enter this way. So with that in mind, where our take, and that's just all inspiration. Our take is this. So yeah, let's take a look. I'm gonna drink this in a little bit here. Doonch. All right. I like to go with the check marks on the things that I like. So first off, really like these sinewy bits. I'm really liking that. It's like this kind of fleshy, like strewn together. I don't know, flesh. I think Dimitri, I'd love to see. Let me see. Do I have these guys? Let me open this up real quick. I'd love us to see if we could put like a flayed flesh skull face, like a screamy old skull face, flesh skull bitter, perhaps. So we got this guy right here, right? So just blow it up. We're taking a look at this. Boop, 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 boop. It's a little pixelated, but that's not the point. So let's see if we can basically take kind of like the inspiration of doing the Screaming Demon Scully videos, and maybe put that like kind of like rotate towards the camera, so he's stuck, and this whole thing is going to be spinning, right? The whole wheel, and it's like his head was attached to this wheel. The flesh is stretched out. That's actually the flesh coming off of his face and head, right? Demonic horns, totally good. We can incorporate those. Maybe we can incorporate the demonic horns, like maybe out like as part of the frame bit as well. And yeah, so let's give that a try. Very Doom-esque in some cases. I'm a demon itch. Yeah, okay. All right, so other things that I like. That's that bit of feedback. So yeah, so the head will go there. I really like this weird sea urchin thing. I'd love to see us, let's take these, hello there. Let's take maybe a chunk of this along with the texture and the spines, because I still want this thing to shoot spines, right? And then basically take this and then make that essentially these spine bits, right? And we'll replace that there. So I also kind of like the vibe you were putting down. I like that we have this maybe the wood. I like the wood and like the rope, right? I think that I like kind of what you're doing there. You got this kind of torture rack kind of flavor. I think having maybe a little bit of the broken parts totally fine as well, right? So I like what you're doing there. I like that this rope is twisting around. Now the problem is that if we have all of the fleshy bits, so I mean we can probably, like you might be able to work some rope. It might just be too much noise. So but we might be able to work some rope into how it's maybe how it you know, like that. This was initially how the demon was asphyxiated. He was suffocated. He was fixed to when they made these things, these wheels, right? They were basically victims that then were essentially tortured, and these torture acts then became these sentient minions, like one part leftover, one part reincarnated demon flesh, and then, you know, basically it's got this kind of torture rack flavor to it. So I think we can. I like both, so let's try both of the. I kind of like what you've got going on here too. Also, you know, I think in terms of color, feel free to do a color pass with this as well. We could go with kind of our gold, like maybe it's just like part of the ritual is about this, like you know, like it's like a golden ceremonial, you know, worship thing to Sreevus, the demonic titan, right? Like this is kind of from his wheelhouse. Yeah. Okay. Dude, first versions. Also, Dimitri, let's make sure that with I think the with the spines, let's make these spines, they need to be prominent, right? So I think make them bigger spines that are more in this size, because these are the places that the bullets basically come from, right? So 3, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, so one of the reasons why we're doing prototyping on the design side with some like aesthetic, like, hey, these are things that I like and enjoy, so we can have our own takes on them, but also it helps me get ahead of where we're at and to start tuning up the gameplay and making sure that it kind of works. Sometimes there's plenty of enemies I put into the game where I'm like, oh, this just really doesn't work. And by learning that, it helps keep our art efficient. So everyone's got their own method to the madness. This is one of our ways. Okay, Dimitri, everyone out there, thank you very much. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate the comments, suggestions. If you have anything you'd like to say, feel free to leave it down in the old, you know, chatterbox box in the bottom, if you will. Yeah, I guess we'll see you next time. Take care.